Disturbing world of anti-piracy. I don't know what we're getting into here, so let's go let Tub talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go let Tub talk about it. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Anti-piracy measures in video games aren't anything new. This is when developers implement a specific sequence into their game that only appears once a pirated version is detected. This can be a piece of text, intentional bugs or glitches, or even game-breaking mechanics. Today, I'd like to explore the wonders of real anti-piracy methods and clear all the rumors on the fake fan-made ones. I mentioned covering this topic in my Easter eggs video, and you guys really seem to enjoy the idea. So please, join me as we take a look into the creepy world of anti-piracy methods in video games.
Now, before Tub gets started, now I'm not going to say that I ever, you know what I'm saying, never actually bought a game but played it, but I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm going to just keep it a stack with you. I'm going to keep it a bean. I probably played at least maybe like 70 to 75 games in my life. And I probably only bought like 12 of them. I'm not gonna lie, probably like 12 out of the 75 games that I played. I'm not gonna hold you. In GTA, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just keeping it stacked, man. I mean, you pirated Minecraft? I didn't do that to Minecraft. I just play a different version of Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? Like in GTA, this is all a joke, by the way. But I just ended up, Minecraft was out. I didn't have the bread to pay for it. I was like 13, 12 years old. I wanted to play Minecraft, so like, you know what I'm saying? My ex used to use Pirate Bait. I got hella copyright email. See, now he's just messing up now. Shout out to what's that joint? The Visual Boy emulator. You know what I'm saying? GTA. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't pirate stuff, guys. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that there's definitely a guy who definitely was like that, who only like pirated shit, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Okay, let's continue.
Hey guys, welcome to the first video of December. I'm telling y'all, I'm back to actually uploading, alright? I'm back. I am fully back. We're gonna get videos every single week. Also, as you guys can see, I'm being a little bit festive. And Danny is too. In case you guys didn't know, I have an album coming out in January. So this month, I'm getting ready for it. All the songs are done. In case you guys don't know, I'm making music methods. We first have to clear up the rumors. In late 2020 and early 2021, creating fake and creepy anti-piracy screens became a huge trend. Though they aimed to be creepy, most of them just ended up being extremely corny and spreading a huge amount of false information. So I'm about to list a bunch of anti-piracy screens that are fake. Mario Kart Wii, fake. Yes, both of them. Mario Party DS, fake. Nintendogs, fake. I mean, they literally kill your dog.
Yo,
Nintendo wouldn't do that. Actually, with the way Nintendo treats their fans, they probably would. Pokemon Platinum, fake. Super Mario Kart, fake. Tomodachi Life, fake.
Oh yeah, I know about Pokemon Platinum. I ended up buying Pokemon Platinum, but it was not my first time. When I bought the physical copy, I'd already played the game twice.
Among Us, fake. Here's a rule of thumb. If it looks corny, it's probably fake. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about some games with some real anti-piracy measures. Earthbound. Earthbound released in 1994 for the SNES.
This is Ness and Lucas game. I've actually never ever played this game, or like I might have seen footage from this game, but I've never played it. I actually don't know a single soul who's actually played the game, but I heard it's a Nintendo classic, so you know.
Included multiple anti-piracy measures. Back in the day, obtaining pirated versions of cartridge games was kind of a hassle. I mean, just look at this thing. So basically, you'd buy this illegal SNES attachment, and it would allow you to read floppy disks instead of cartridges. So pirates would make a business out of selling floppy disks on the low for cheap. Some games like Earthbound could actually identify the game chip as not by Nintendo, prompting this message. This game pack is not designed for your Super Famicom or Super NES. After that, the game will check if the part of the cartridge that saves game files is less than 8 kilobytes, since fakes usually have more. Credit to C Willy HD for that information. If it does, then you'll get this message. It is a serious crime to copy video games. 18 USC 2319. Please refer to your Nintendo game instruction booklet for further information. Hackers then found a way to bypass.
Are you an Undertale fanboy? I've actually never played Undertale a day in my life, I'm not gonna lie to you. Surprisingly, I thought that might have been a game that I ended up like, but I never played that in my life. You gonna play a new Pokemon? No, I'm not. Y'all got it.
This, but the game had more tricks up its sleeve. It'll spawn a ton of random enemies, making the game harder to beat. Though if the player somehow makes it to the final boss battle with Gygas, the game will abruptly freeze. And once the player resets the SNES, they'll realize that their save data has been deleted.
Damn. Imagine that, playing the game and they make the bosses harder because they know that you pirated the game. So every single boss you fight is like hard to near impossible, but you end up finessing and getting to the last boss. And as soon as you think you about to finish the game, it just freezes, and then it just deletes all your save data. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Stop pausing.
Gold Rush. This game was made for the Macintosh in
That's tough.
Gold Rush. This game was made for the Macintosh in 1988 and was set in 1848, just before the California Gold Rush. The player is Brooklyn newspaperman Jared Wilson, who soon receives word that he has to go to Sacramento to meet his long-lost brother. After a few minutes of gameplay, word arrives that gold has been found in California, and it becomes much more difficult for Jared to settle his affairs in Brooklyn, then finding a way to Sacramento. But if a pirated version is detected, the game will taunt you by giving you a trivia quiz, and quite literally tells you that the answer is in the game manual, which a pirate wouldn't have. Specifically page 36 in the 4th paragraph. Then it says gotcha and your in-game character is hung. Yeah, he's hung.
Is that allowed? What kind of game is that? Yes. Bro.
Hung.
In GTA. You have any last words? So this is all in GTA, and this is a fictional game, not real. Let me just wipe my screen just in case. It might. Wow.
Mirror's Edge.
That. I don't know how that is just allowed to be in the game. I'm not going to cap to you. I wouldn't put none TOS. The YouTube TOS and Twitch TOS be two different things, so I can never 100% know, you know what I'm saying? But we just going to.
Edge is an action-adventure platformer developed by DICE and published by EA.
I think I've heard
the game
of this.
released in 2008 and was released for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, with the PC version being followed the next year. Set in a near-future society, the game follows the story of Faith Connors, an underground parkour courier who transmits messages while evading government surveillance. To progress through the game, the player controls Faith from a first-person perspective and completes a bunch of levels that involve performing a sequence of—
I'm not gonna lie, I would fucking hate this game. I'm not gonna hold you, chat. First, I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a super fan of first person. Like the Call of Duty franchise is cool, but first person games, especially first person, like this is a platformer. First person shit like this I don't know. I would hate playing this shit, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
acrobatic maneuvers, including jumping between rooftops, running across walls, and sliding down zip lines. It's basically a really cool parkour simulator, and the developers added a really interesting anti-piracy measure that has to do with Faith's speed. You see, the game is about running and jumping, and what do you need to do in order to have a successful run and jump? That's right, speed. So in pirated versions of the game, Faith begins to slow down as you approach a jump. Which means you die over and over and over again, leading the player to not be able to proceed in the game. How about you run over to get yourself a real copy of the game? Okay.
That's tough. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let's head on to the next one.
Pirate a VR game. Pirating a VR game is insane.
Secret of Monkey Island. The Secret of Monkey Island is a 1990 point-and-click graphic adventure PC game, developed and published by Lucasfilm Games. It takes place in a fictional version of the Caribbean during the age of piracy. I'm talking about these kinds of pirates. Anyway, their anti-piracy measure was actually pretty smart and featured a physical aspect. In the box set, a wheel would be included named Dial a Pirate. The game would ask you to enter the correct numbers based on the faces matched. Think of it as a 1990s CAPTCHA. Though the numbers were all the same, the internet wasn't big back then, which most likely led to people either giving up or buying a legit copy. But still pretty cool they designed a wheel. I mean, they could have just used like a license code on the back of the manual, but hey, it's always nice seeing game developers implement physical features into their games. Arma 2. Arma 2 is an open world first person shooter. It has—
these games are— this is crazy. I'm not gonna hold you like—
Arma 2.
COD, I'm not gonna hold you. Not to say Call of Duty made the whole first-person shooter franchise, but to be honest, if you're Call of Duty, if you're a first-person shooter and you're not Call of Duty, we probably just don't care. I'm not gonna hold you. Battlefield's cool too, but most like Arma, I'm not gonna hold you. Never heard of this. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This is actually ridiculous. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. It's this fucking siren of responsibility. Like, I don't know,
Arma 2
bro.
is an open world first person
In all
shooter.
reality, nobody's buying none of these games to begin with. To bootleg this game is crazy. This game looks like a bootleg of a bootleg. So to just bootleg these games are crazy.
It has open battlefields, a ton of different weapons to try, and over 100 vehicles the player could control. The developers also included an anti-piracy package called Degrade. This causes the game to change slightly over time until it's eventually unplayable. The first change is that the accuracy of the player's weapons will begin to worsen. The game then begins causing the screen to become wavy, simulating the effect of playing while drunk. And finally, the game will begin to fill the screen with Arma 2 logos.
What the hell?
Alan Wake. Alan Wake, released in 2010, is an action-adventure video game developed by Remedy Entertainment. The story follows best-selling thriller novelist Alan Wake as he tries to uncover the mystery behind his wife's disappearance during a vacation in a small fictional town named Bright Falls, Washington, all while experiencing events from the plot in his latest novel. The anti-piracy measure in this game is actually really lighthearted. All it was Alan wearing a pirate eye patch throughout the entire game. Yes, it's still beatable, it's not game-breaking. Just a little cosmetic item from the developers to let the pirates know, hey, we know what you guys are doing.
Okay, so the only like consequence to them is that they had to wear, like, they just put a cosmetic in for people who pirated the game? Damn. Developers, you like that shit. I might have to go, you know what I'm saying, in GTA. You know what I'm saying? You just got a free cosmetic in the game? Okay. I think the jury has eye patch. I'm saying,
Garry's
like,
mod. Garry's mod is
Gmod? People were, well, I wouldn't be surprised actually. Gmod is so popular, people definitely have pirated this.
a 2006 sandbox game developed by Facepunch Studios and published by Valve. The game really has no set objectives and provides players with a world in which they can freely manipulate objects. First, when players try opening up a cracked version, they'll get this error notification. Engine error, unable to shade polygon.
Speaking of Gmod, I need to get back on that backrooms Gmod joint where I just run from images type shit, but I need to do it in a different area from that backrooms thing. But we're gonna let him play out. But I just thought about that.
Opening up a cracked version, they'll get this error notification. Engine error, unable to shade polygon normals. The message also contains the user's Steam ID, which is purposely done by developers so that pirates would go on forums and input the code. You know, they'd go on forums, be like, hey, I got this error and this is the code next to it. Which then led to 2,500 pirates being identified in the first 15 hours, and presumably being banned for just outing themselves on forums. The creator of Garry's mod and owner of Facepunch Studios said on a blog post, I did this for the people that did buy Garry's mod. They get to point and laugh at pirates. If we leave it easy for people to pirate, we're betraying the people that paid. The legit users need to see you taking steps to make it harder for pirates, or they just end up feeling like they should have saved their money and pirated too.
Damn. Self-snitching at its finest, bro. That's why I'm not gonna hold you. Just a little in GTA never hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Spyro, Year of the Dragon.
Spyro,
Year of
really?
the Dragon seems to be a fan favorite when it comes to anti-piracy measures in video games.
Daku, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you.
And after doing my research, I
Yes,
understand
Shrew
why.
BBG,
The game
Shit
starts
Grizzle
off fairly normal
137
until about
Sturdy Blurry 1 Grainbow.
30 minutes into the average playthrough when you approach Zoe. Zoe is supposed to help Spyro along the way by giving him advice. Here's an example of one of her pieces of dialogue.
This Rhinoc is too big to charge. You'll have to flame him using the circle button.
But in a pirated copy, she'll say this instead.
I'm sorry, Spyro, but you seem to be playing a hacked version of this game. This may be an illegal copy. Since this copy has been modified, you may experience problems that would not occur on a...
What? Bro. Dog, there's no way he told the voice actor to go to the studio and really just say all this, bro. By the way, why does this game have fully voice acting lines, but Pokemon still can't have voice acting? I'm just saying. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm just saying, but bro, damn. That's tough.
But you seem to be playing a
I low-key be scared, like, how, bro, you know that? Snitching is crazy.
I'm sorry, Spyro, but you seem to be playing a hacked version of this game. This may be an illegal copy. Since this copy has been modified, you may experience problems that would not occur on a legal copy.
After this, many random events begin to occur. All this
Flag. Oh, Chad, it might be GG's. 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 What the Blueryai crash? Chat, it might be GG's. It might be GG's, chat. We back. See, now I don't know. See, now I don't know what it is no more. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're on Ethernet. Keep streaming until you crash again. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Now we good. All right, man. Let's finish out this video. Okay. I need this stream on board right now. Let's see.
Maybe an illegal copy. Since this copy has been modified, you may experience problems that would not occur on a legal copy.
After this, many random events begin to occur. I'll list some intentional bugs devs included in order to make a pirater's life extreme hell. Your eggs and gems will be reset, enemies are harder than usual, the ability to pause can be removed, doors lead to random locations, in the UK version the language will change at any given point, and a lot of other things. So you need eggs to complete the game, but in the pirated version, they just sometimes randomly despawn from your inventory. Since the removal of the eggs is based on RNG. RNG means random number generator, which means it's just random chance. The game is actually somewhat playable, but I'm telling you, you'll end up ripping your hair out before you actually have fun. And even if you somehow make it to the final boss fight, well, this happens.
Damn. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you play the game all the way through and then you're fighting a boss and this happens, bro, I mean, at that point, you just have to go. At that point, you just gotta take your L at that point. I'm not gonna hold you. At that point, you just have to take your L.
Yup, your game is just reset. Proto here on YouTube decided to actually do a playthrough of the anti-piracy version, and even their description reads, the goal was to show full uncut footage. I was tired and later on it was taking a toll on me. Treat this like a casual 100% playthrough.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised that that's the type of vibe that we on.
Nothing fast or skillful. And just so you get an idea of it timing wise, the any % speedrun world record for Year of the Dragon is 23 minutes and 58 seconds.
Damn.
And the only full-length pirated playthrough on YouTube is 8 hours, 20 minutes, and 29 seconds.
Damn, that's actually ridiculous. How anti-piracy? Why would they put this in the title?
Gavid Dodd, an Insomniac developer, actually explained why they chose to add a more than usual amount of anti-piracy measures in their game. Now that the meat of Year of the Dragon's crack protection had been implemented, it was time to move on to the second stage, slowing down the crackers as much as possible. We had actually tried to make the protection as difficult as possible to understand, mixing in the checksum code with regular game code, and using different implementations so that it would be hard to understand. We thought that if the crackers couldn't understand what we had done, it would be a lot harder for them to crack the game. We wanted to make it hard enough to reduce the pool of people capable of cracking it. If there are only a couple of pirates with enough skill to crack a game's protection, it might take them a week or two to get around to it. Unfortunately, with being such a high-profile game, this was probably wishful thinking. Thus, we wanted to make the job of cracking the Year of the Dragon time-consuming and tedious. If we could just keep the crackers busy at finding the protection, that's time taken away from them working out.
We're talking about people who crack a stream. I mean, cracking games. Twitch. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. The Ritz, yeah. They talking about the Ritz.
How to remove it. Again, we were trying to reduce the pool of people available who could crack the game. Not every cracker would have enough time available to make the crack work. It probably isn't anyone's day job. On this note, it's worth pointing out that for most crackers, this is a hobby. If they get bored, they may well give up. We try to make the crackers wade through plenty of chaff before finding the protection.
Okay.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that part was hilarious, bro. That part, Tim's talking about the hooers. That part is hilarious. He just keeps saying it. Yeah, it never stops, bro. Legend of Zelda.
Tracks. The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, released in 2009, is a Nintendo DS exclusive. Set a century after Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, the storyline follows the current incarnations of Link and Princess Zelda as they explore the land of New Hyrule to prevent the awakening of the Demon King Malladus. Players navigate New Hyrule, completing quests that advance the story and solving environmental dungeon-based puzzles, many requiring the DS's touchscreen and other hardware features.
Also, some of you are behind. Refresh your stream.
Navigation between towns and dungeons is usually done with a train, which features its own set of mechanics and puzzles. Usually when Link operates the train, there are controls on the touchscreen that let you speed up, slow down, or stop the train. But when playing on a pirated copy, these controls are simply missing, leading you to be stranded and thus making the game unplayable.
Music kind of like that though.
Hey guys, I quickly want to interrupt the video to talk to you guys about Earl. We have
talking about the merch. EarlDoesn'tExist.com. Wait, hold on. Let me put the full thing in there just in case anybody want to shop. I just don't want to look at the whole thing on stream, but EarlDoesn'tExist.com. You know what I'm saying? Come shop with Tough. You know what I'm saying? Come shop. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
Game Dev Tycoon. Game Dev Tycoon is a business simulation video game developed by Greenheart Games, released in December of 2012. This game is pretty cool. Video games are created and developed by the player. The player starts out in a garage in the early 1980s during the golden age of arcade video games, with no employees, limited money, and limited choices for the first game. New options are unlocked as new games are created. When the first game engine is built, the player's game development skills improve, and as time goes on, new consoles also get released. The game's developers actually implemented a really funny and self-aware anti-piracy measure into this game. Patrick Klug, founder of Greenheart Games, knowing that the game was likely to be torrented, purposely released a cracked version of Game Dev Tycoon and uploaded it himself to torrent sites. Gameplay in this version
to what site?
A cracked version of Game Dev Tycoon and uploaded it himself to torrent sites.
I thought he said something else, but bro, who is pirating that game in particular? Like that, I've actually never heard of that. But Blueryai, just because you never heard of it doesn't mean somebody else never heard of it. I mean, that's true, but like, damn, like people pirating anything at this point.
Gameplay in this version is identical, except for one thing. As players progress through the game, they get this message. Boss, it seems that while many players play our new game, they steal it by downloading a cracked version rather than buying it legally. If players don't buy the games they like, we will sooner or later go bankrupt. Players of the cracked version will eventually lose money and go bankrupt, and this being a result of their in-game video game being pirated.
They trying to guilt trip, and they still not gonna care though. But like you said, they gonna go bankrupt in the game, but they still not gonna care though.
Case, ironically, some people complained that their game was bugging out, and they complained on forums. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Ring of Fates. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Ring of Fates.
I've never seen this Final Fantasy title in my life.
It's a Square Enix published RPG for the Nintendo DS. This anti-piracy method is a little bit different and more straight to the point. Booting up the game, you'll notice nothing out of the ordinary, but in the background, there's a 20-minute timer that the player can't see. And when the timer is done, well, the game fucking ends. Yeah, a screen comes up that says, "Thank you for playing." This is different from the ending title card that just says, "The end," and the game is unplayable following that message. This one was quite literally a demo. It's really interesting because developers could easily make like a 1 second timer. Right when you put the game in, boom, it just says,
a demo like that's
copy,
crazy.
I appreciate how they just want to have
fun. Them Nintendo 3DS and DS demos used to have you go into the eShop and then you have it for 30 days. You have 30 days to play the game. Or you have like sometimes they give you like tries. No, I think it was tries. Like you have like only 20 tries to play the game. After like a certain amount of tries, you can't play the demo ever again. You know what I'm saying? Those demos, yo, I used to be trapping off them demos. When I couldn't afford no games and nothing, I used to be trapping off them demos. I'm not gonna lie.
Fun with people, and honestly, it could probably increase sales. If pirates get a little taste of the game, they're like, okay, you know what, I'll go buy it. Or steal a physical copy from their local retailer. Bro, do people even go to GameStops anymore?
No,
right?
Nobody. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been in the GameStop in like 5 years. I had 25 to 50 eShop games. My nephew broke my 3DS. Shit, imagine having a broken 3DS. That's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? My 3DS is somewhere in these drawers. My 3DS is fine now. I'm not gonna lie, chat. If y'all seen my 3DS before, I don't know where it's at, but y'all seen the 3DS before. Y'all seen the 3DS before. I don't know where it's at though, but you know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I don't even have it no more. It be like that sometimes. It be like that. It is not fine. If you know, you know. Your 30S is not intact. It is. It is. Stop talking about my shit, bro.
Steal physically could probably increase sales. If pirates get a little taste of the game, they're like, okay, you know what? I'll go buy it. Or steal a physical copy from their local retailer. Bro, do people even go to GameStops anymore? Right? No. Are GameStops extinct yet? Like, that's gonna happen like in the next 10 years for sure. Who buys physical copies of games anymore? Like,
okay, hold on. He's spitting. Do y'all buy physical copies of games like ever now? You know what I'm saying? Like me, yes. I'm not gonna lie, chat. The last time I had bought mic, hold on, my bad. The mic is over. Alright. Do y'all buy physical copies of games anymore, bro? Like, I don't think I bought a physical copy to a game in like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Pokemon. Okay. I do both. Nah, that shit's falling out of style. I'm not gonna cap to you. But hey, if you still, I was just wondering. No, I was just wondering. Nah, buy, no, steal, and GTA, yes. Okay.
Let me know in the comments. Everything's
Persona 5, yeah, I have a physical copy of Persona 5 too.
Digital nowadays. Yeah, I got a little off topic. Let's get on to the next one. Grand Theft Auto 4. 2008's Grand Theft Auto 4 needs no introduction. When players would open a pirated version of the game, the camera would begin acting erratically, as if the player was drunk. It would even play during cutscenes. Whenever the player would load into one of their save files on a new boot, within 2 to 3 minutes they'll experience 3 things: drunk camera mode, damaged vehicle, and auto acceleration, without the ability to reverse. The game becomes almost entirely unplayable, but if you somehow make it through to complete some missions, you'll be met with some more anti-piracy measures. In Clean Getaway, you're tasked to steal a car for
Hey, Rockstar, wish y'all would put the energy y'all put into putting anti-piracy shit into making GTA 6. I just want to put that out there. Y'all put so much fucking effort and shit into making GTA 4 have all these anti-piracy shit. Maybe just make your fucking game, put this effort into fucking GTA 6. How about that, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be nice.
You'll be met with some more anti-piracy measures. In Clean Getaway, you're tasked to steal a car for Vlad and park it in his garage, but good luck doing so since the garage won't open. Oh, and if you decide to get out of the car, well, you get locked out and are unable to progress in the game. Though the developers were smart and they figured that people would just swap save files in order to bypass that specific mission. So what did they do? That's right, more game-breaking bugs. In the mission, Uncle Vlad, after killing Vlad, you'll be faced with a never-ending loading screen. And even after getting yet another saved game file, which would be annoying to do.
A never-ending loading, I would be pissed, nigga. Like, you wait 5 minutes and realize this shit just not loading. I would be pissed.
At that point, just buy the actual game. All computers in the game are inaccessible, including police laptops. Forget about having fun in GTA 4. The developers kept going though. In 3-Leaf Clover, the mission where you rob a bank, the bank will be entirely closed off. And last but not least, if the player is somehow still using the save game file method, they won't be able to complete one of the last missions in the game. At the very end of it, the mission sequence is broken and this marker on the map won't go away. Yeah, it seems Rockstar Games doesn't like pirates at all.
Don't pirate that shit, my nigga. You might as well just buy you just might as well buy GTA 4, bro. There's absolutely, like, if it's like that, you literally cannot play that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Damn.
The Sims 4.
The Sims? Y'all pirating The Sims? Okay, yeah, that's a different level of down bad. I ain't think who was that.
The Sims games, when a character does something that is normally done in private, the game will pixelate that specific area, like showering or using the toilet. To punish those players who play The Sims 4 with a pirated copy, EA decided to take this to another level.
If this is what the game looks like, this is just average fucking World War Zero quality. If this is average NES quality. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. This is literally just 12p.
Performing one of these pixelated actions, players of the pirated copy found out that the pixelated area remains after the action is complete. The whole screen becomes pixelated, well, except for the UI. And also, my girlfriend Amber made me in Sims. I haven't seen it yet. It's on the screen right now. Do y'all think it looks like me?
Here we go,
side by side. Does that Sims character look like me? All right, Amber.
All women play The Sims. I'm not gonna hold you, like, I'm not gonna say all, but at least 85% of women play The Sims. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, yeah, 85%.
My subscribers gonna let you know. They gonna be honest too. Let's head on to the next one. Batman Arkham Asylum. Released in 2009, Batman Arkham Asylum also had its fair share of game-breaking anti-piracy measures. For example, pirates would soon find out Batman wasn't able to glide, like, at all. They'd become stuck right at the beginning of the game, and some grapples would randomly be disabled. Like Garry's mod, pirates would out themselves in forums by explaining that Batman was just flapping like a chicken. The Witcher 2. The Witcher 2 allows players to engage in sex with many of the game's NPCs. Cs and sex scenes will play. Those playing on pirated copies would soon find out they're in for a surprise, because all the NPCs that the player would have sex with would have their player model replaced by an old lady named Marietta Loretto. Luckily, she remains fully clothed. Nonetheless, pretty
Yo, okay, this might be the worst one. This might be the worst. I already bought the game. Yo, what is, yo, I've never played The Witcher. What the fuck is going on, bro? Never mind. Oh my god, bro.
funny and disgusting.
Ew, bro. No, bro.
Crisis Warhead. Crisis Warhead was a follow-up title to the overachieving original Crisis game, and this one featured another lighthearted anti-piracy measure.
Freak.
The player's weapon, get this, shoots chickens.
What the hell?
These chickens don't cause any damage to enemies though, so only physical
That's
attacks
fire.
are really allowed. This makes Crisis Warhead a lot more amusing to watch or play, but it also makes it nearly impossible
That's
to
fire. Oh, Peter don't like this one? Yeah.
Serious Sam 3. Players playing a pirated copy of Serious Sam 3 will initially think nothing is wrong, however that soon changes in a very odd way. The game will spawn a pink arachnoid that is immune to damage. He's incredibly fast and can attack from close and long range. It's honestly kind of scary, but you can't help but laugh once you realize they could have done anything else, but chose to spawn this fucker in instead.
That shit is scary as hell, I'm not gonna lie. I would be fucking
I
terrified.
hope you guys enjoyed that video.
Damn. Tell the video up already. That was a good video, man. I mean, chat, hey, if you got the bread, just buy the games, my nigga. That last shit is actually terrifying. I'm not gonna hold you. It's actually, like, fucking terrifying. But which one was the worst one, chat? Which one was the worst one? Which one was the worst one out of all of them? Which one was the worst one for game breaking shit? I'm gonna go with the Sim shit. The Sim shit was bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The Spyro one was pretty crazy. The Witcher one, yeah, that shit was disturbing as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you.